The local MMA gym buzzed with energy. Punching bags swung, mats squeaked, and trainers shouted instructions. In the center of the ring stood Tony Michaels, a muscular MMA trainer, known for his arrogance and confidence. Gym-goers watched nervously as he called out, "Who wants to challenge me?" Suddenly, the spotlight shifted to The Rock, Dwayne Johnson, casually walking into the gym with an imposing presence. Tony laughed, assuming this was a joke. Without hesitation, Tony dragged The Rock into the center of the ring, jokingly assuming he could intimidate him. Gym-goers whispered and pulled out phones, sensing something extraordinary was about to happen. Tony's ego grew. He flexed and circled The Rock, who remained calm. Unshaken, muscles tensed, eyes locked on Tony. Tony threw a light jab, expecting to test his opponent. To his shock, The Rock didn't flinch, remaining perfectly still. The gym fell silent. Even the most seasoned fighters stared in disbelief. Tony realized that he was facing more than a man. He was facing raw, controlled power, and this battle would be unlike anything he had experienced. Tony continued circling The Rock, throwing punches and kicks. The audience laughed nervously, unsure if the trainer was serious. Suddenly, The Rock shifted slightly, moving with a grace and precision that Tony couldn't anticipate. Every strike Tony threw was countered effortlessly by The Rock's timing and weight. Tony's confidence began to falter. He had assumed this would be an easy demonstration, but The Rock's presence alone demanded respect. Gym-goers murmured, filming the impossible scene. Tony stumbled backward after a feint, realizing that arrogance had blinded him to the power and skill of his opponent. The Rock's muscles rippled with controlled strength. His calm, unshakable posture contrasted sharply with Tony's flailing movements. The gym's energy shifted from laughter to stunned awe. Spectators understood that the trainer was about to face a lesson in humility, strength, and strategy from someone far beyond his level. Tony lunged with a powerful roundhouse kick, aiming to assert dominance. In an instant, The Rock countered with a single, perfectly timed movement, sending Tony sprawling across the mat. Gym-goers gasped loudly, some laughing, others in awe. The MMA trainer, who had dominated countless opponents, lay motionless for a moment, shocked and humiliated. The Rock stood tall, exuding controlled power and authority. He didn't celebrate or taunt. His presence alone conveyed mastery. Spectators filmed every moment, whispering about the unbelievable scene. Tony slowly tried to rise, but the impact and timing had stunned him completely. He realized that true strength wasn't about aggression or ego. It was precision, patience, and composure. The gym learned an unforgettable lesson. The Rock, silent and calm, had turned arrogance into a spectacle of humility. Tony's confidence crumbled, replaced with respect and admiration. Gym-goers began clapping, cheering, and taking videos as the legendary fighter demonstrated that skill and presence outweigh raw bravado. After the dust settled, Tony slowly got to his feet, rubbing his head, humbled and defeated. Gym-goers erupted into applause, capturing videos and photos of the unforgettable moment. The Rock remained calm, a silent symbol of patience, strength, and mastery. Tony approached The Rock and nodded respectfully, acknowledging the undeniable skill and authority of his opponent. The audience continued filming, sharing the story instantly online. Social media would later explode with clips of The Rock, knocking out the overconfident trainer in one hit. The MMA trainer learned a critical lesson. Arrogance can be defeated by focus, skill, and composure. The Rock left the gym without a word, his presence alone leaving a lasting impression. The incident became a story of respect, humility, and the undeniable dominance of a true master.